What's going on, everybody? Tyson from BS Card Hub coming in, and we're going back to the well on one of my guilty pleasures. This is Panini Encore. You've seen it before. Everybody hates it. Everybody talks terrible about it. Every once in a while, it pops up, and somebody, opens it and posts it online and talks about how awful it is. I like it. I think it's fun, and I will continue to let people hate on it because you can get these boxes for so cheap now. So this is 2024 Panini Encore. If you haven't seen this before and this is your first time, when this released, it was a filler product at best. It was, they marketed it as a hobby box, but these released at like $250 almost, like 225, 230, somewhere in there. Pre-released at that level, and it was, people were hating on it before stuff even came out. Yes, it was very overpriced at that point. I opened it because I pre-ordered a good stack because I thought it looked really cool. The cards look amazing. The quality control is, for the most part, pretty good. But yeah, at that price point, it was a terrible value, and it pretty much just got, it got drugged through the mud, and it's still getting drugged through the mud. But now that we're getting into 2025, there's, companies and, distributors and stuff that still have this on hand, and they're selling this stuff for like $100 a box, and it's amazing. Trying to get my there we go. All right, the camera was getting all wonky there for some reason, but $100 a box, and this stuff is pretty amazing. Hang on tight. There we go. All right. Yeah, at this point, for $100 or less that you can get it on Blowout, you're getting one autograph, one memorabilia card. You're getting 60 cards per box. This is basically like a premium box. It's a step above a mega. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool stuff. I still like it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's up there with Prism Draft Picks. I'm going to go ahead and get this open so we quit talking, get these stacked up, and then we will get to ripping. All right, there we have it. 4 boxes, 40 total packs, 6 cards per pack. We're looking for a bunch of stuff. They got a ton of stuff in here. You can get all kinds of stuff numbered down to 1. I've not yet pulled a 1 of 1. I have pulled Case Hit out of here, the Pinnacle Showcase. I did pull the Case Hit out of here of Marvin Harrison Jr., pulled J.J. McCarthy autographs, Joe Milton autos. Yeah, you can get some good stuff out of here. I get the hate that it got initially when it came out because it was way overpriced. First pack, Devon A-Chain. But the nice thing is, autos like this, even though they're the base autos, every autograph in here is numbered. Numbered to 199, 198 of 199, Devon A-Chain. So yeah, every autograph in here is numbered, excuse me. Obviously the autographs are autographed, but every autograph is numbered in here. So that's the kind of nice thing too, is that everything comes out, it comes out numbered if you're getting an auto. There's a Caleb Williams on the blueprints. Yeah, every pack in this stuff, almost every pack has a numbered card. You're at least getting an insert. There's a nice Caleb Williams on the blueprints. You can also get all these inserts can be numbered. You can tell the different parallels of the inserts based on the color of the foil. Feels like we do have a patch card in here. Chuba Hubbard. We're looking at a patch card of Sam Laporta. That one is numbered as well. 199, 127 of 199 for Sam Laporta. And rookie Aurora for Marshawn Lloyd. And we got Devin Culp on our rookie. So yeah, you can get all the parallels and everything numbered. You can get autographs on a lot of this stuff. Almost every pack has at least a numbered card or some kind of insert in it. So these were actually fairly loaded boxes. This is going to be a blue. I believe these are to 25. I believe the blues are to 25. There's TJ Watt. Blue border, yep, 4 of 25. TJ Watt. We will take that. These do have the old like 90s, 2000s Pinnacle design on them. Throw TJ back here. I like them because they are definitely a nice little throwback to the old school designs. That's kind of stuff that I more or less, somewhat grew up on. My dad had a card shop, card business when I was young. Used to travel all over with him, go to the shows and everything. And I remember ripping a lot of this stuff. A lot of Pinnacle back in the day. There's CD Lamb on Team Pinnacle and Cade Stover. So it's kind of it's a throwback. If you've been around for a bit, it's a bit of a throwback. I definitely like it. I enjoy it. And I enjoy the fact that it actually has a fair amount of stuff in it. Now that the price has come down, it is definitely something to at least try. There's Quinion Mitchell. Silvers are numbered 150. Yep, 38 of 150. Debo and Drake May. Another nice thing is they're a lot like Score. They come out, the cards are usually pretty crisp, very well centered. They actually did really good on like the quality control, like cutting the cards, getting them straight. So yeah, the QC quality control is fairly good. Probably sound like I'm shilling for shilling for Encore at this point, but I actually just enjoy ripping it. It's one of those fun ones that, like, if I got nothing else to do and I feel like ripping something, I will absolutely go and rip it. So there's Will Richard, a little kicker auto. Looks like they use like a smaller sticker on his. That 199, 28 of 199 for Will Richard. I think actually the A-chain was out of that stack. I might have skipped stacks. It's all right. So there's our one auto there. We'll count up our autos at the end and kind of see what we got. Like I said, there should be one auto per box. These are basically like the Rookies longevity boxes. When the longevity boxes came out, they were like $80 a pop, I think. But they had, one auto, one mem, ton of numbered stuff, ton of inserts. Spencer Rattler, rookie Aurora, and Jaquan Jackson. And everybody loved the Rookies and Stars. That's the crazy thing. Is like the Rookies and Stars was really good. This was basically Rookies and Stars. It's paper stock, but it is the glossy paper stock. It's not a world beater, but it's basically Rookies and Stars. DeAndre Hopkins silver. It's going to be out of 150 there. 111 of 150 on D-Hop. And we had Team Pinnacle, Michael Irvin, and Audric Estime. Michael Irvin had Keyshawn Johnson on the back. So the Team Pinnacle cards they are dual-sided. But you can get these just like the rest of the inserts. Look for the foil colors. They'll have different foil colors on them based on what they're numbered to. Yeah, I would definitely love to find a 1 of 1 out of here. Higgins, and we're looking at Jared Goff. It's going to be 150. 98 of 150 on Goff. There's Terrell Owens and that George Teague. Interesting little pairing there. Yeah, it's funny. Every once in a while, I'll see somebody that opens it and just basically comes out and trashes it about how awful it is, but they'll open like one box and obviously there's chances you could get a bad box. It happens. But I still enjoy it. I will still keep buying this stuff up as I find people blowing it out for $100 or less. Sweat. There's a Bo Nix on the blueprints and Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, every once in a while I'll find it on like eBay, and there'll be a shop somewhere that's getting rid of it for, like I said, 80, 90 bucks. And at that point, like I said, it's basically a longevity box. I say 10 packs per box, the 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that was the one that A-Chain came out of. Try and keep it straight so I can keep track of all my autographs. This one's going to be at a 150. We've got Chris Olave and Anthony Richardson future and Max Melton as our rookie. So yeah, not sure what else to say about it. Fun stuff. It's fun if you just want to rip a good pile of stuff for not a terrible amount of money and get a chance to get some good cards. Like I said, they are good looking. They're a lot better than, everybody talked about how amazing Zenith was. I talked about it a bit in the Zenith video that I did. Everyone was like talking about how beautiful Zenith cards were. And then I was like, I ripped it and I was like, oh, Zenith is it's kind of poop. It was just real cheap black cards. I think these are way better than Zenith. That's my verdict on it, at least. Kind of curious if Panini's going to keep trying this, or if it was like a one and done. They tried to sneak it in as a little bit of a sticker dump, and it got roundly criticized pretty badly, and Panini just said, we're losing the license anyways. We'll be done with it. No more Encore. No Encore for Encore. Sutton Pittman. There's Roma Dunze with Xavier Worthy on the back. And Jason McClellan for our rookie. This is also a good little rip now that we're in 2025. See if we can grab some of those late rookies. Harry Judy. We've got such as this guy, J.J. McCarthy on the purple. I think these are 75. Yep. 34 of 75. J.J. McCarthy. So I'd have pulled his autograph out of here on the actual inscriptions insert, which was super sick. I think that one was numbered to 99. He looked good in his preseason debut this year, so hoping he stays active. Because if he stays active, I think the Vikings are going to be looking pretty good. The one I was kind of surprised about was Joe Milton. Like, he was slinging it around, but man, he just looked super off. It was like not hitting his targets. There we go. Lad McConkey. Yeah, Joe Milton was like super off. There's Roman Dunze on our rookie. McConkey is going to be numbered to 199, 103 of 199. They got a big old chunk of paper in there. They didn't cut out that hole very well. There we go. There's a Lad McConkey patch card to 199 and Lad McConkey on the rookie Aurora. Yeah, Joe Milton. I was expecting him to look pretty good. Seen some of the training camp videos, and some of the training camp videos, he actually looked really good in there. It was like just throwing fastballs all over the place. Tank down the orange at a 99, 89 of 99. And Will Levis and Roman Wilson on the back. But yeah, from the training camp videos of Joe Milton throwing fastballs all over the field to the actual preseason game, I don't know. He just looked super off. I'm kind of curious what he would look like if he was playing with, the first team guys. Because I still think Joe Milton actually has a chance to be pretty good. Joe Montana on the blueprints and Xavier Worthy for our rookie. All right. Boxes 2 and 3. I'm going to try and zip through these a little bit more. There we go. We got a patch red. I think this is going to be 35. How about a little CD Lamb on the red? About a 2-color patch. You can see the seam right there. 75. 66 of 75. CD Lamb. Very nice. Usually the reds and blues, you'll get the foils on the different inserts, and they're usually to 35, I think. 25 and 35. There's Christian Kirk on the purple. Blake Corum and Jalen Wright. And Jonathan Brooks on the back. Christian Kirk now with the Texans, numbered to 75. There we go. Pinnacle Inscription. So this is going to be one of our autos. I think these are mainly rookies. Let's see. Nope, looks like we're not a rookie. Not a rookie this time, but for the Bears, Von Dexter Sr. There we go. A little throwback. Pinnacle Inscriptions. That one is numbered to 50. 19 of 50. We'll take that. Very nice looking card. A little bit thicker. We have a thicker top loader here. Cool. So now we got 3 autographs so far. Speak of the devil. I saw him on the back there. Henry, there's Future Is Now. And Joe Milton, Lamar on the Future Is Now insert. Here's to see how preseason shakes out, how many of the starters actually do play. Hill, DeAndre Swift, and Zan Newton. I was kind of surprised, very first week of preseason, we actually got to see some starters play fairly deep. Justin Fields, I don't know. Justin Fields getting everybody hyped up. There's Jace McClellan. And we got Ricky Pearsall, Rookie Aurora. And Joe Alt now playing left tackle for the Chargers. Injuries kind of devastated their line a bit. Hoping Justin Herbert stays upright. He's got a good team around him, but we'll see what happens this year. Agent, Drake London, Monroe St. Brown Futures Now, and Bucky Irving. And we got Devin Singletary, number 99, Dallas Turner, and Nate Wiggins for our rookie. Let's see a good autograph out of here. Joku, head to head, Dion, and Andre Rison. We got Geno Smith, Watson. What do we got here? Oh, this is gold. Chris Olave, Future Is Now, gold foil. That's a 10 of 10. Chris Olave, bookend, 10 of 10. We will absolutely take that. So that's what I was talking about, the different colored foils. We've got a Chris Olave, Future Is Now, 10 of 10. Hoping to see him back on the field. We'll see what the quarterback situation looks like down there in New Orleans, because it's not looking good right now. I don't know. Spencer Rattler's not looking good. Shuck is getting mixed reviews. There's George Kittle. Another Lad McConkey and Jaquan Jackson. Oh, yeah, we'll see what New Orleans looks like. Because, yeah. They could be tanking for Arch this year. But now there's, I think it was Archie Manning was saying that Arch Manning may not declare for the draft next year for 2026. Which, could throw a lot of teams tanking into chaos. It seems like there's a lot of teams that might be going after Arch Manning. There's Rashad White on the orange. And Cade Stover on the back. But yeah, they try and tank their season thinking they're going to get Arch, and then he doesn't declare for the draft. It's going to be rough. Terrion Arnold. Jalen Hurts and Terrion Arnold again. That's a double Terrion Arnold hot pack. Terrion Arnold 150. So we've got, what, 3 autographs? We are due one more autograph here. Ooh, here we go. What do we got here? Herbert, Watson, Marcus Colston. Marcus Colston autograph. Another little throwback there. Christian McCaffrey and Rattler. This is out of 50 Pacific Penmanship. Marcus Colston. Grab a thick one, because this is a thick card as well. The throwback stuff. All that throwback stuff is done on the thicker card stock. So there we go. So there's 4 autographs. I have gotten bonus autographs in these in the past. Would love to see a nice little bonus auto in here somewhere. Diggs, there's a Jaden Daniels. Hoping Jaden doesn't have the sophomore slump like CJ Stroud did. We will see. Time will tell. Schultz, there's Brock Purdy and Audric Estime. Appreciate you hanging out in this one. I know it was a little bit longer, but like I said, Encore, it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff if you just want to sit and rip and have a decent chance at getting some, good stuff, good-looking cards, building out sets, or if you want just, the nostalgic rip, the nostalgic throwback to the 90s and 2000s Pinnacle cards. This is the way to go. This is what you're looking for. Here we go. This is what you're looking for. Michael Penix Jr. This is a red foil, so these are to 35, I think. 75. Okay, these are to 75. Blues are to 35. Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., 60 of 75 on the Team Pinnacle dual card. There we go. Couple nice rookie QBs there. Team Pinnacle, Michael Penix, Bo Nix on the back, 60 of 75. Like I said, they have fun stuff in here. And we had a Drake May on the rookie Aurora. All right, last pack. We do have a patch card in here. This one is thick. We're ending it with a thickie here. Breece Hall, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, that's sick. 3-color Lad to 75. That's a beautiful little card there. Lad McConkey on the Pinnacle Express 3-color patch to 75. That's pretty sick. Put him over there with CD. So there we go. There we go. 4 boxes of Encore is down. Like I said, I enjoy this stuff. I think it's fun. If you can find this for less than $100 a box, $100, $90, usually you can find it in the 80 to 100 range. A lot of people are getting rid of it because it's still in stock in a lot of places. It's a fun rip if you just want something to rip. It's, like I said, it's not a world beater. It's not going to wow you and amaze you and everything like that, but this is definitely a fun rip if you just want to sit down and, rip some stuff and get some decent cards. Like I said, you're guaranteed 1 auto and 1 patch card per box. So you can get some decent stuff. You can get it's a sticker dump. You're going to get some of the older guys. But you are going to get some of the younger ones too. So there you have it. Appreciate you hanging out. And let me know what you think. Do you like Encore? Have you ever tried it? Do you ever plan on trying it? Or, was it kind of the taste for this stuff was soured a bit by when it came out. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.